Hello, everyone, and welcome. So, over the next few weeks, we're going to go on a really exciting journey together. We're going to be exploring one of the most powerful and most debated topics in science: nuclear energy. Think of this project as your guide, and I'll be here to walk you through every step. Every great journey starts with a mission. And yours? Well, it's all built around a really important real-world question that leaders and scientists right here in the UAE are thinking about right now. Okay, let's dive into what that is. And here it is. This is your big question. Your entire project is about looking into this from all sides. You're going to look at the science, you'll look at the history, and the future, all to build your own answer based on real evidence. This isn't just a school assignment. It's a real question for our country. So, how are you going to answer this huge question? Well, we've broken the journey down into 6 clear tasks. Just think of these as your roadmap, the steps that will guide you from the very basics all the way to your final conclusion. First, we'll start with the science basics. Then we'll look at how these reactors actually work. After that, we're going to learn from some accidents in the past and connect everything right back here to the UAE. And to finish, you'll work in teams for a debate and then your final presentation. Let's take a quick look at each one. All right, first up is task 1. This is your foundation, and you'll be doing this part on your own. You're going to use your notes to build a really solid understanding of the main ideas. Trust me, getting this part right is absolutely crucial before we move on to the next steps. In task 2, you get to be a bit of an engineer and an artist. You're going to draw a nuclear reactor. It's actually pretty cool how it all works together. The fuel rods, well, they provide the power. The control rods act like brakes on a car. They slow things down and control the reaction. And the coolant? It carries all that heat away to spin a turbine and make electricity. Your job is to show how all these pieces connect. Next up, for task 3, we're going to look at history. See, to understand safety, we have to learn from the past, even from the mistakes. You'll research and compare these 3 big nuclear accidents. This is going to help you understand the real risks and, just as important, how much technology and safety have improved since then. Task 4 is where you bring everything you've learned right back home. You'll connect the science of nuclear power directly to the UAE, to our very own Barakah Power Plant, and to the country's huge goal of net zero 2050 for a cleaner future. Okay, task 5 is where things get really exciting. You'll join a team and get ready for a debate. Your team will get one side, either for more nuclear energy or against it. Your mission is to use all the evidence you've found to build the strongest, most convincing arguments you possibly can. And all of this leads to the grand finale, task 6. Your team will pull everything together, the science, the history, the UAE connection, your debate points, all of it, into one great presentation where you give your final answer to that big question we started with. Okay, so now you know the journey. Let's talk about the practical stuff, what you'll need to get started, and, this is important, how all your hard work is going to be marked. Before you even begin, please make sure you have these 3 things ready. First, your textbook, specifically sections 9.5 to 9.10. Second, the list of research sources that I've given you. And of course, third, your own class notes. Being prepared is honestly the first step to success. So here's how you'll get your marks. It's very straightforward. Your individual work on those first 4 tasks, that's worth 30 marks. Then your teamwork and how you work together in the debate, that gets graded too. And finally, your big group presentation will be marked on how clear you are and how well you communicate your ideas. So yeah, both your solo effort and your teamwork really matter. Now, let's just wrap this up by talking about why this whole project is so important. I want you to know this is way more than just another assignment. Your work, your research, and your voice, they're all connected to the future of our country. And this picture says it all, doesn't it? When you see a power plant like this, I want you to remember that your research is helping to answer real questions that engineers and scientists and leaders in the UAE are asking about these exact places. Your work is relevant right now. So please, remember this as you work. The answers you find will help shape the UAE's energy story for generations to come. I honestly can't wait to see what you discover. Let's get started.